Thank you.
Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, in a special place. I'll take a walk place, where I am now.
It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, WMVA 88.9 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to WPCE1400AM.com, 1350AM.com, click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WMVA 88.9 FM, and WPCE 1400 AM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go to the newest channel on YouTube. That's FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. You can always go to Crystal Records 1, CRISTO Records 1. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we promise we'll shout you out.
Shout out.
Woo, the weekend, Mr. E, how was yours?
Well, I had a great weekend, Miss Hinton. The weather was beautiful. I had a little church.
Very good.
And, did a little this, little that.
What's a little this and little that? Did you put up that Christmas stuff?
Who took the Mary out of Christmas?
I hope you put the Mary in. What did you put up?
I put a little wreaths and candy canes and things of that nature up
that is
there.
So sweet.
How about yourself?
Well, my grandson was
deck
over.
The halls? Okay.
Oh my goodness, love him being over, and he did help with the Christmas tree, and we had a great time. What else did I do? Did I do a little shopping, a little this, a little that? Just enjoyed the weekend. Like you said, the weather was pretty decent, and I just had a good time.
That's wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes.
I did a little this and looked at a little sports, and looked like the weekend just came too fast for me.
Oh, what did he say? Came and it went.
I know it. I just need some time.
Aww.
I just need, because when you go to work, go home, got to do this, you got to do that, and
Then you got to get that rest in. If you don't get that rest in during the weekend is gone, and then you got to get back in rat race.
That's right, and you be so tired.
Yeah, so anyway, it was a wonderful weekend. I hope you all had a great, great, great weekend. But I tell you what else happened during the weekend besides, Christmas stuff and grand youngins and this. We had... And today is FYI Mondays Sports Talk.
That's right. Today is it. It is sports talk today. You listen. If you didn't get an opportunity to look at some of the football games on yesterday, because
We gonna give you some wake up no dose.
if you didn't look at the games on yesterday, my God, you missed a whole bunch of barn burners. I mean, to the losers. Hey, congratulations. You know, Miss Hinton, one of the greatest losers I saw out there was a loser.
Well, we're not going to talk about that until we mention one of our guests here, one of our friends, actually. Sheila Robbins, good morning. But anyway, Mr. E, I know your eyeballs was locked on sports this weekend. The games were great. Well, we got to start off with what day was it? Was it Thursday?
Thursday.
Let's talk about Thursday sports talk. What happened?
You know, Miss Hinton, I've been looking for my friends on, the San Francisco 49 and my friends, out there in Oklahoma, out there, the Texas way, and I can't find them nowhere. They won't even pick up the telephone, because the San Francisco 49ers lost to the Rams on Thursday.
Ooh, are you surprised?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I think I'm kind of surprised.
But the 49ers have not been doing that good anyway. And when you look at the 49ers, they rely on one person, but that one person is back. So what's the excuse now?
All right, let's talk about the season. Their season so far, the Rams, what are their seasons?
The Rams are 8-6.
That's not bad. They're doing pretty good.
Right. And the San Francisco 49ers are 6-8.
Which, I don't know. I thought that the 49ers would do a little bit better this season, but hey.
Well, since they've supposed to been, taking the place of the Americans team and still losing by the way of Sandusky, so when I looked at the Rams on Thursday night, I said to myself, those daggone 49ers are going down the drain.
I wish some of your friends would peek up and talk to us about their team. We thought better for them this season, but it seemed like they, got behind a little bit. We'll see what happens with these next games. But let's talk about the Sunday games. It was week 15. What do you think, Mr.
Well,
E?
the magician did his thing.
Okay.
One thing I can say about the magician, he's with the Kansas City Chiefs. His name is Patrick Mahone. He's the magician. He'll show you the ball. But, Cleveland Browns should have never scored on that team.
Well, they scored. The score was 21-7. The Browns tried it. They did get at least one touchdown. But the Chiefs, how you going to go against somebody that is 13-1?
That's right. The magician, he was there.
Now 14-1,
but
right?
They should have really waxed them real good, because they are, unless they were saving some of their energy, because they already clinched their division.
Well, I tell you what, Mahone, I thought one time he was going to be injured, have a real bad injury, but he did get a little injury on his ankle, but he was ready to get back into the game. I was glad about that. But I favor the Chiefs, Mr. E. I can't help it. They are a fabulous team. And we already know they're going all the way to the Super Bowl.
So you favor the Chiefs.
I really do.
So now, the truth of the matter is you support the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, and don't you?
Why are you supporting the Chiefs?
You too.
This is the first time.
You love the Chiefs?
No, I don't like the Chiefs.
I bet you, if you didn't have the Cowboys,
I wouldn't pick the Chiefs.
Look, if you didn't hugged up with the Cowboys, you would have the Chiefs.
Never that.
Let's go on, though, Mr. E.
Now the Cincinnati Bengals played yesterday with Tennessee Titans against the Tennessee Titans. They won by 10 points. Cincinnati Bengals, they're 6-8. So the Tennessee Titans beat the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Tennessee Titans, which is a 3-11 team. And the score was 37-27.
They just jumped in. But the Bengals, they did okay. They're doing okay this season. They could have done better. I've seen them do better in past seasons. But hey, they did what they did. 37-27. Tennessee Titans. We know you're going home. We know you on your way.
That's right.
Back. You probably got your bags packed already.
And the Washington Commanders, they
Uh,
did wonderful
don't go too
yesterday.
fast, these.
You know,
This is another team.
Washington Commanders did wonderful yesterday. I don't root. They're not my rah-rah
They're
team.
not my rah-rah either, but I'm looking at them closely, Mr. E, because last season they had a terrible
Last season, last two
This
seasons,
last
last
two
three
seasons,
seasons,
absolutely.
last four seasons, they had one of the worst seasons
But
in the
what
whole
happened?
league.
They sent the magic. They sent magic over to the Commanders, and look at them now.
Well,
Look at them now,
they're
Mr. E.
9-5. They second place in the division. So but the Saints gave them a struggle yesterday.
Saints was doing it, yeah, but look how close it was, 20-19.
And I think that the Saints made one of the biggest errors yesterday. Instead of getting the field goal and tying it up, they tried to go for the gusto.
Mr.
So
E, who called that shot?
Whoever called that shot need to go home.
That was ridiculous.
They should send him home because that was a bad shot. That was a bad call.
All right, here's another one that I like. I like the Ravens. The Ravens against the Giants. The Giants are already packed.
That's right. They ready to go. The only thing they didn't have to come out the locker room. But they tell me that the Ravens told them, so listen, this is the way to go to New York Giants. So you don't get a bus pass to go back. You can take the city trolley or city bus and take you right back to New York Giants. So the Ravens, Baltimore Ravens, beat the New York Giants 35-14.
Absolutely. They jumped them. The Ravens are 9-5. They are doing quite well. And I like the Ravens.
And the Ravens, Miss Hinton, for the playoff, it's a wild card. They have not clinched no divisions, and they're not in the hunt, but they're a wild card. That means that anything could happen. Somebody slip and fall, they might be a part of the playoff.
All right, here go them boys.
Them boys pulled it through yesterday. They beat the Carolina Panthers. Well, the Carolina Panthers is a 3-11, so that that was well to be expected.
Really?
Yeah, because the Cowboys they're 6-8. But the funny thing about it, if you make a move, the Cowboys gonna slip into the playoff if you slip and fall. So they beat the Carolina Panthers, and you know that all day yesterday when ESPN, the Sports Talk, were doing any talking, they did not mention the Cowboys not one time during their commentators.
I wonder why.
Well,
I tell you what, it was 30-14. The Cowboys are not doing that bad. But like Mr. E said, they kind of hiding them. When they hide folk, they want to hide them, and eventually you won't see them no more.
We'll come out next year smoking.
Well, that sounds good. The Panthers, you all gonna have to regroup and come back and do a better
Take them out
job. You all are 3-11. It just So then we have
the New York Jets.
Finally, I was happy for them, Mr. E, even though I don't follow them that great. We have the Jets and the Jaguars.
That's right. The Jaguars, Jacksonville Jaguars, they lost to the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers, I want to say I take my hat off to you, boy. You hung in there. But you did a wonderful job. So hey, look, Aaron Rodgers and the Jets 32-25.
That's what they needed, because I'm telling you, to lose so many games, Mr. E, and then finally again, they say we still got it. We may not go all the way to the top, but we still got it.
Last week we had a special guest with us. That was Ronnie Joyner.
Yes.
I know he's listening. I wish he would chime in.
Is that his team?
That's his team, the Miami Dolphins. They're coming up
we're
next.
coming up with the Dolphins.
All that smack that he was talking last week, I want to hear him smack talk this week. So the Miami Dolphins lost to the Houston Texans 20-12. What happened to Miami Dolphins?
That was kind of a disaster to me. The Dolphins really didn't come through. I didn't think they played that well, Mr. E.
Well, the Dolphins, they lost. That's what I'm looking at. So I like to see y'all try to do something now. The Dolphins is a 6-8, and the Tennessee Titans, Houston Titans is a 9-5. The Indianapolis Colts played against the Denver Broncos also. So the Broncos beat the Colts 31-13.
Mm-hmm.
What a great game that was.
Yeah,
John Elway used to be one of the greatest quarterbacks for the Denver Broncos, so I used to call him Bucky Beaver. Bucket the Beaver did a wonderful job. The Buffalo Bills came around, Miss Hinton, and beat them Detroit Lions. My baby brother
Barely.
is crying all the way. He's crying. And the only thing that I can say about the Buffalo Bills, y'all outdone them, y'all outfried them, and you won the game.
Great game, 48-42, close game. And these teams are close in the season. 11-3 for the Bills, 12-2 for the Lions. I think a lot of people favor the Lions, but I favor the Bills for some reason. I really think that they are consistent, even though they may not have gone all the way at times. They are quite consistent. But look, we got to fall to what? This other group of what you call, we got the Steelers and the Eagles now. Listen, Mr. E, you know the Steelers have done great during their season, 10-4 right now. The Eagles, they are 12-2. They're 13-2 now, but they did quite well.
Who that?
But listen, both of these teams played well in my estimation. I felt as though this was a great game,
and I'm so glad.
But the Bumblebees, they tried it.
The sting was taking out the bumblebee.
That is not right.
Somebody took the sting out the iron worker. The iron worker supposed to be out there making that steel. Somebody took the stripes away from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and and they played against Philadelphia Eagles, still in PA. PA played versus PA, but the Eagles came on top.
But you know what? I looked at that game, and the Eagles, they got some big, hefty players, but then they got some real tall, slenders. They just got a combination of players that are like beasts. I mean, look at their record. Look at their season. They're in it to win it.
That's right. They're also going. I think they also clinched the playoff the division. The Pittsburgh Steelers, but the Eagles, they did it.
Who's on the team that's really is the real key players
for who? The Steelers.
Steelers.
Well, you got T.J. Watts, who got hurt yesterday, and then you got Wilson, who played quarterback for them on yesterday. So when you look at the quarterback and T.J. Watts, who got hurt yesterday, that they probably made that an excuse. That's one of the reasons why. But Wilson did a wonderful job.
He made a good move going there to the Steelers because they have definitely done well. But the Eagles, to me, are consistent. You're going to get a good game from the Eagles, and they won't disappoint. I'm telling you. I think they're going to be, ready for. I know they're ready for the playoffs.
I'm so glad the controversy that was in the camp was over with.
What's that?
There was a controversy in the camp between A.J. Brown, which is wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, and for Jalen Hurt.
Mm-hmm.
When the quarterback and the wide receiver, A.J. Brown, figured that the play should be surrounded around him. But sometimes you got to remember that you got firepower in the air, and you got running power on the ground. So, it wasn't to the point where Jalen Hurt was trying to pick and choose who he wants, but he just wanted to win the game. One of the statements that Jalen Hurt says, all you got to do is protect the ball.
Let's go right back up a minute. Let's go to them boys again in the Panthers. The Cowboys, who are some of their major players? Are they out? Are they hurt? My grandson said the Cowboys would do better, but they need a quarterback. So what's going on?
Dak is hurt.
Dak is hurt. He's gonna be out for how long? For the rest of the season?
For the season, but Dak's gonna be out for the rest of the season. And then you got Russ, who came in and did a wonderful job. Now the Cowboys, if you ask me what they need, the Cowboys need some offensive running back. They need some running back, and they need some more young defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can beat the Dallas Cowboys at is in the secondary. Okay. They play a zone. They play too far back. And because they play a zone and too far back, if you're a good quarterback, you can drop that right behind the linebackers, and guess what? You got yardage and you can score.
Mr. E, a lot of injuries on yesterday.
Yeah, there was a lot of
folk on stretchers and all. Ooh.
Yeah, that was went out. I think it was on the Miami Dolphins squad who went out on the injured list. You know,
Absolutely.
they had to cut his helmet and his jersey off him
Yes.
to open him and put oxygen to him. They had
Yes.
to cut him. So my hat's off and our prayers are going with
Absolutely.
him. The Arizona Cardinals turned around and they beat the New England Patriots
Uh-huh.
30-17.
Ooh.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers came back with a 9-6, 8-6,
Yes.
and beat the 86 Chargers 40 to 17. The Green Bay Packers, they did a wonderful job. My nephew, he should have been here. I talked with him earlier. Their final score for the Green Bay Packers was 30 to
13, wasn't it?
yeah, 30 to
Now
13.
the Seahawks in that those uniforms,
Seattle Seahawks.
they were like mighty bright neon. They were mighty bright. Seemed like they would have blinded the Packers, but they couldn't do it. 30 to 13. The Packers are doing good this season. Look at it. 10.
That's right.
Come on now, Mr. E. They're in the house.
That's right. When you look at our Super Bowl playoff picture, is what I want to get this playoff game, and everybody's talking about that. You'll find that in the AFC, that the Kansas City Chiefs clinched their division. The Bills got theirs. The Steelers are there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the Tennessee Titans are there.
The Texans?
The Houston Texans are
Texans?
there. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
The Houston Texans are there. Now, here's other teams that are in the hunt.
Okay.
The Baltimore Ravens are in the hunt. The Denver Broncos are in the hunt, and the Chargers are in the hunt. Now, on the bubble, if you slip and fall,
tell us about the bubble. Everybody don't know what the bubble is.
On the bubble, these are teams that would be outside looking in if the season end today.
Okay.
The Colts, the Dolphins, and the Bengals.
All right.
Now, when you look at the elimination, you'll find that the Jets.
Goodbye. You're going home, Aaron.
has been eliminated. So we go to the NFC. And when you look at
that, the only one to be eliminated so far.
That's elimination. There's a lot more, but they didn't pull the eliminations up there.
Poor Aaron.
Aaron Rodgers got to go home.
Lord have mercy.
Now here's the thing that you got to look at right here in the NFC. You got the Lions already clinched. You got the Eagles already clinched, and you got the Vikings.
Let's talk about the Vikings for a minute, because the Vikings have done really good this season.
They came back.
Why are they doing so well this season, you think?
Well, the Vikings, they did wonderful last year. They came back. They were surprised. They surprised a lot of people last year on how well they played. So this year they had to duplicate what they did last year, and they did a wonderful job this year. So my hat's off is to the purple people, either the Minnesota Vikings. Y'all shining, and y'all don't have to worry about, because you already clinched your spot in the playoff. Well, here's the people that are in the hunt. The Ravens are in the hunt. The Broncos are on the hunt. The Chargers are on the hunt. The Buccaneers are on the hunt. The Rams and the Packers and the Commanders
are there.
Are on the hunt.
Absolutely.
And those who are on the outside looking in, that the season could end today, is the Colts, the Seahawks, the there's some more for
Dolphins,
the Dolphins and the Bengals and the Cardinals and the Falcons and the 49ers and the Cowboys and the Saints.
Yes.
These are the folks. And now I made an error, so let's go back to the AFC, those who have been eliminated. The Jets been eliminated. The Browns been eliminated. The Jaguars been eliminated. Titans has been eliminated. The Bears has been eliminated. The Panthers and the Giants.
You know, the Bears started off pretty good this season.
Chicago did start good.
And they just couldn't get a win. After a while, they just couldn't do it.
That 4-9 that they had for the season couldn't get them to pass go.
And I'm gonna tell you who else is a disappointment, if you ask me, the Titans.
The Tennessee Titans always been bad. They never
could. I thought TNT had something going on.
Tennessee Titans couldn't even play their way out of soapbox. Somebody gave them the map and gave them the directions how to get out. They're 3-11. Last year they was tore up from last year, so they just duplicated what happened to them last year. But here's the thing here's another duplication. Them Giants, I don't understand.
They just
last year they was fighting with Commanders for last place.
Yes.
So, the Commanders and the Giants fought for last place, but the Commanders redeemed
I
themselves.
told
So
you.
they're in the second place. But guess what? They're 2 and 11, and 2 and 12.
12.
And guess what? They're on their way home. They're out. They've been eliminated.
Now the Browns have had a better season. This season was tore up from the floor up. You had 3-11 right now, and they've been eliminated. But they've had better times.
Bye bye. The Raiders, bye bye. The Patriots, bye bye. Tennessee Titans, bye bye. Browns, hey, bye bye. Steve Harvey, bye bye.
Anyway, look, what can we expect? Let me see. We got some stuff coming up tonight. What about tonight? We're
Tonight,
starting
Monday
another
night
week.
game. Monday night game is going to be. It's going to be it's going to be. I don't want to say it's going to be a runaway. The Minnesota Vikings playing against the Chicago Bears on tonight.
And how close are we to the playoffs?
Well, we're right around the corner to the playoffs. We got January and February soon to be here. So I think the Super Bowl is in February. In January. And so you right around the corner from the playoff.
All right. And I don't want to predict the Super Bowl, but let's do some predictions. Who do you think would really, really stay in as far as the playoff? Who's going to be?
Well, when I begin to look at the Super Bowl, I'm looking at the Philadelphia Eagles because they're in my division as to be the Super Bowl champs.
Are you serious?
Yeah. See, a lot of people, when they get down to the wire, you got Kansas City, you got Minnesota Vikings, you got the Philadelphia Eagles, and a lot of all teams got to go through that bracket.
Absolutely.
And so at the end of the day, I'm looking at, and a lot of people might think I'm crazy, but Kansas City won't be there this year. That's right.
Now,
Kansas City will not be there this year. Philadelphia gonna be there. Philadelphia gonna be there this year.
I want to mention a young man who is he plays for Oscar Smith, BJ. He is a wonderful player. They're undefeated.
That's right. They went and played a game this weekend and did a wonderful job.
Yes.
And not only did they go away, Miss Hinton, and played, but my home team, them Commodores,
all right, now
came back undefeated, and because they went out and played them big old boys out of town. So the division, and so we want to say from Chesapeake, congratulations.
Absolutely.
And from Norfolk, congratulations to the Moore High School Commodores and to Oscar Smith. Congratulations to you all.
Yes, I tell you, these young men are doing it now. BJ has been playing for a long time, middle school, high school, and he is definitely a fan favorite. I'm looking to see him in the NFL. He's a good friend of my grandson, and their dads are good friends as well. And we're really proud of BJ and all the other guys that have played on that team. So congratulations. So listen, tonight we want you all to continue to follow Sports Talk. We're going to be on this evening, and we would love for you all to come and join us at 6 p.m. FY After Dark. And let's talk about some sports and some other things that are going on in this world. What about the aliens? Can somebody tell us what's going on with all this alien talking? And what's all this stuff?
I heard somebody talking this morning, Miss Hinton, and talking about those, what you call those drones.
Drones, absolutely.
Now, they said that those drones so fast that the jetters cannot catch up with them.
Right, I don't believe it.
And they said that now this is another thing that you got to watch out. And somebody was giving some precautions. They get ready, pack your first aid kit and all that stuff because of them drones. So whatever happened, whatever, God got final say so in this, but they said the drones are all at the naval base, and
they know where these drones are coming from. Y'all don't get spooked by foolishness and propaganda.
That's right. They all at the naval bases in California and in Norfolk, Virginia. They're all flying overhead here.
All right. So don't forget, we're going to do our next week 16. Mr. You to make a prediction.
Well, for tonight,
Yes.
the Vikings going to win.
All right, come through.
Chicago Bear.
All right, don't forget our upcoming shows. Don't forget to join us on Friday. We have a time of giving, our Christmas time of giving, and we want Friday for you all to join us. Next week, we're going to do it every day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a giveaway. But please just stay stuck and keep listening to FYI Radio Show. Be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show. You've been in tune to sports talk. That's right, sports talk, where if you don't watch it, the Cowboys going to be in the hunt.
Somebody give him a thermometer and a headpad.
And for more information, give us a call at 757-714-7861. And you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful beginning of the week. Don't forget, school closed this week for the Yuletide season. Yeah. Merry Christmas to you.
All right. You all are a blessing. Thank you so much for joining us, Sheila Robbins, who is a recipient of one of our gift cards. Oh, we can't wait to get it to her along with others. Please keep it locked on FYI Radio Show. On Friday, we will be here doing giveaways, a lot of different things we're going to be giving away, and we're going to have a great topic and everything Wednesday as well. And we want you all just to be blessed, stay blessed. Don't forget to follow us. We want you all to follow us. We want you to subscribe to our channels. We're on YouTube at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton, and all our other social media pages. Please like and share. Don't forget Yolanda's single, Make It All Right, wherever music is sold. The Royal Ladies Pies, you all better get those orders in, because honey, we gonna get it on, and we gonna get those pies out, and then she gonna relax for the rest of the holiday. Okay, and visit our sponsors, Bulvic Academy and Beard Gods. Bulvic, BULVIC Academy.com, and Beard Gods, BEARDGODZ.com. Make sure you check out those websites. You can also be a special guest. You can be a sponsor, and you can be an intern with FYI Radio Show. Mr. E is going to serve the tea.
And don't forget that you can buy Miss Hinton's music anywhere that music can be sold. You ought to go up there and check it out. Check out the library. You enjoy the music. Don't forget to get that pad. And like, if you'd like to be a special guest, a sponsor, intern, or all you got to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's right. If you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, or be in our audience, all you had to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Don't forget to give us a holler and join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. See you tonight on After Dark, FYI After Dark.
God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
2 up, 2 down, 2 up,